Hello, I am going to use some of the cosmetic products that I purchased from Ulta. I'm going to start with this Clinique Hydration Moisturizer that I purchased from Ulta on Juneteenth. It's called Clinique Moisture Surge. And I'm going to use that as my moisturizer under my primer. And most of the products I'm using today, with the exception of my concealer, will be from e.l.f. This is what the Clinique Surge Hydration will go on my entire face. I'm hoping to get this done in 10 minutes or less so that I can have a routine for work. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to apply is my primer. And that has fallen on the floor. And my primer, I have to put my glasses back on to read it. My primer is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Most of my products today will be e.l.f. except for my concealer, which will be the sample. It's very, very gripping. I have never done that test where people put the, wow, it works. Wow, it really does. It really does hold. I've seen that on Instagram commercials a lot. And it really works. It's sticking there. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 seconds. All right, so that's the primer. Now this is what I'm using as my concealer. It is the sample that I picked up at Ulta. It is by NARS. Box is bigger. It is Cafe Dark 1, and I got this color because it was the only color. It is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and that is it. That's the box. This is what it looks like in the bottle. This is what it looks like swatched on my hand. But I'm going to give it a go on my face today. It may be a little darker, but I want to try it to see how it works, because I can get NARS concealer at TJ Maxx in the town where I live. So it is a little darker. It probably would be a good contour. But I usually don't use concealer as a brightener. I use concealer to really conceal. So I don't use it as a brightener. I use it to conceal, to cover up these freckles on my face and nose. And I have lots of freckles. And that's what I use my concealer for. I have a dampened mini beauty sponge. This is already damp. And I'm just going to spread this out completely in the areas that I want to cover up, and which is my cheek area and nose, where the freckles are most prominent, on my cheek and nose. Because I don't have dark under eye circles, so I normally don't put a lot of concealer under my eyes for brightening purposes. I normally just concentrate the concealer on my nose and cheeks to cover up the freckles. Under my foundation, and I'm going to use my e.l.f. Cameo powder foundation in the color, I have to put my glasses back on to see, in the color medium 375 in, and that's the e.l.f. Cameo powder foundation, and it is 375 in medium. And I have a fluffy brush that I like to apply that with. All over. And this is medium to full coverage because it is buildable. And it is toning down the color of that NARS already. As I use this foundation powder. There are discussions about people over 50 either using a powder foundation and not using liquid, and then there's another discussion that use foundation, kind of buff it into my skin. And so that is what I have done with my foundation buffing brush. Now I am going to fix my eyebrows, and all I do here is just brush them. I have an e.l.f. Quad eyeshadow set, and I will just do a little, just a little today. And I have an e.l.f. felted eyeliner, and I have not gotten good at this at all. So any chance I can get to practice, I take it to practice. I have not gotten good at putting this on, and I definitely can't make a wing. This is my mascara, and the black is black by e.l.f. And this was the felt tip eyeliner in e.l.f. by e.l.f. in black as well. Focus in, e.l.f. And this was my, I just used a spoolie. I didn't really use the that's upside down, the brow part from e.l.f. Now I have the e.l.f. lip liner in plum, and I'm going to line my lips. I will have to put my glasses on to see that. Okay. I wanted to find a red lip liner, but they did not have a red lip liner. The lip stain that I'm using, also by e.l.f., and it is called Really Red is the stain. And this is what the applicator looks like. I think this is a good contrast for the plum. I have found the box for the lip stain. It is called Fiery Red. This lip stain is Fiery Red, and it is a glossy lip stain. So now I am going to use the setting spray, and the setting spray is by NYX, and it's called the Face Glue. And it's supposed to hold your makeup in place. So my makeup is done. It is done. Everything is done. Everything is complete. All e.l.f. products with the exception of the concealer, which is by NARS. And let me take my clip down from my hair. My hair is done as well. And this is my finished look for the day. I think it looks great. Even with the darker concealer, I think my e.l.f. foundation in 375N really did wonders with the concealer being darker. I think it did. I'm going to put on my glasses and the lipstick, the Lip Stain by e.l.f. and the Cream Glide Lip Liner. I think they're working together fine.